Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, indestructible diamond warriors of the rainbow tribe of New Earth. It is a lovely day today with the new earth shining through. The mermaid kingdom is with us now to connect us with the whale and dolphin nations and all underwater sentient beings of the light. They will assist all ground crew in the raising up of the new Lemuria and the new Atlantis. All positive stargates open and connected for this elevation into the higher realms of 5D and beyond. The Owl Nation transmits the Codex of the 723 for all new flight codes for our fleet of the new Jerusalem. These can be activated and uploaded to the gold discs either through dream state or astral projection. All hands are on deck for the final quantum leap into the transference of all diamond light speed consciousness of the Homo luminous species of the new earth. This coming week ahead is going to be a big and powerful week for us in this last week of April as we venture into the still point of the new moon in Taurus and solar eclipse on Saturday the 30th of April. This is the time of the full harmonic convergence of all timelines through the omega point of our final destination of the new heaven upon the new earth. We create the new patterns for total compression breakthrough into the exodus, into the pure land of paradise. As conscious co-creators of the new golden age of enlightenment, we continue to live from our hearts, being connected to all things in all realms, timelines, and dimensions. We free ourselves, Gaia and all her children from the false time loops of suffering and blaze the trail to the sacred promised lands of eternal milk and honey. This is our birthright and our gift for all the sacrifices we made for the great awakening and evolution of consciousness through the 9 gates of dreaming. The blue crystal, blue diamond, and blue pearl are activated in the 3 dantians for our transformation into 12th dimensional rainbow bodies of eternal life. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end. And if you could please do us a favor, share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. Today was a beautiful day on the new earth. I had a beautiful day with my family. My queen and I took our children to the park for a picnic. Our boys got to pet a horse. It was warm, the sun shining bright, the birds singing, the children laughing and playing. Our boys got to pet a horse, sacred medicine of the horse nation. It was a beautiful day on the new earth. We hope your day was most beautiful and blessed. And this evening at sunset, it looked like the eye of God. The video in this beginning transmission is of a video I took as I was recording this beautiful sunset. Walela, the sacred hummingbird, flew up right in front of me, transmit the code of the Walela nation for all of you. The sweet nectars of the heavenly mana flow through your central channel. It is a beautiful day on the new earth. Let us all rise together and celebrate the victory of the light. Let us continue now with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 26 degrees, 21 minutes Aquarius. The sun was at 4 degrees, 57 minutes Taurus. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 5 degrees Taurus, a widow at an open grave. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 27 degrees Aquarius, an ancient pottery bowl filled with fresh violets. Violet flame of Saint Germain coming through from astrologyweekly.com. 444 flowing in. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today From the Oracle deck, Sacred Rebels, from Alana Fairchild, and Autumn Sky. And the card she pulled for you today, card 24, New Birth, Guarded Vigilantly. In every creative process, in every birth, in every opening of a new cycle of life, there is a time of vulnerability. This vulnerability is natural and appropriate. It is the foal learning to become steady on its legs. Those legs will become remarkably powerful in time, but the process of growth and maturity has to take place, and that requires some wobbly first attempts. It cannot be any other way. Within you, perhaps even below the level of your conscious awareness, there is fresh new life emerging like a vibrant green shoot rising up from the earth. This new life is in need of your attention and your care. This could be a new relationship that needs tending with interest and kindness. It could be a new idea that you need to nurture into fullness, because it is going to hold special purpose for your life path. It might be something within you, a new behavior, a new way of looking at yourself, or a new way of being in the world that you need to tend to until it becomes more natural for you to embody. This is most significantly so. This oracle brings particular guidance about keeping your inner sanctuary pure. This may be your room, a sacred place you visit, or your own body, into which you retreat in relaxation or meditation. Sometimes you will find that others have taken up residence in your sanctuary. Perhaps an argument that you cannot let go of has another living in your head. A suffering that has not been acknowledged and released can feel like a big old dirty suitcase of emotional baggage cluttering up the temple space of your heart. It is time to focus on the purity, light, love, and compassion that dwells within you. Everything else will come and go, and that is just fine, but the purity within your sanctuary is eternal. You can come back to it to refresh your spirit and gain resources to help you deal with the rest of the world and even your own darker moments anew. It will give you the peace and spaciousness of mind you need to recognize the new life, and to compassionately but firmly denounce any intrusion upon that new life by doubt, fear, or sabotage. Healing process. Close your eyes and relax. Focus on your breath for several moments. Imagine the external world fading away and allow yourself to step into your heart as though within you there is a silent, vast, open space. That space within is peaceful. Sense, see, or feel that deep within that space a tender young shoot is rising out of the earth. With tremendous courage and focus, it has summoned the energy to crack through the seed that once contained its life force, and it is reaching directly up towards the light, boldly determined to become a full, mature plant. Imagine that you are joyfully, lovingly, and consciously standing guard over that shoot. From a loving, aware, and strong space, you firmly move on any big muddy boots that would step on it, or any devouring insects that look rather interested in that tasty young morsel. You do this easily and effectively, whilst remaining centered in your heart. Around you and the shoot are many beings of unconditional love. These may be ancestors, spiritual guides, beings of light, or angelic beings. You may sense darkness rise and fall around you, and the circle of light created by your love, and the beings supporting you to protect this tender young shoot. You can notice that rise and fall of darkness whilst remaining calm, centered, and detached in your heart as you focus your love on the young plant. Watch it respond and grow strong. All is well. You may whisper to it, you are safe, and you will grow strong and thrive. Through unconditional love, so be it. In your own time, just open your eyes, and you have completed your healing process. At any time, you can return to repeat this process, especially if you ever feel anxiety or fear about your new life being able to sustain itself and become strong. There is no need to worry. Just treat such feelings as an intuitive sign that this healing process will be helpful for you, and repeat it. You can do it daily for a few weeks if you're going through a particularly vulnerable period in your life. It will never do you any harm. It will only ever support you. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Amanda Lawrence. I don't post about all incoming energies, as vibrational patterns and light codes are constant and ever-changing, but frequencies will significantly increase this week. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Nicole McKindo, energy update, trust in your power. It's claiming time. This is very clear now. Yes, it's all about energy, but the Arcturians want you to know it's actually more about power. Your power, our power, the illusion of power and the delusion of power. We are being shown very clearly now where our powers lie, where we were right with our intuition, and where we made changes and claimed our power back, and where the opposite occurred. A collage of pics emerge movie-like of past hurts, betrayals, and deceptions, and anger has come up to be transmuted back to love and light. But also highlighted is where I have claimed my power and seen evidence of its truth in my reality. I am shown where things I had seen through my knowing to happen in the future have actually eventuated in divine timing and so beautifully and effortlessly sewn together. I am shown how small steps can lead you up the biggest mountain, and it doesn't have to be this huge deal, that you can go at your own pace and just cruise on up, checking out the view along the way. And I am shown that none of it matters except how you loved along the way. Therein lies your true power. That's the power of love. You've got the power, claim it. Nothing to do but love. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Valerie A. Elster, big movement in the field with a complete reset back to original factory settings. Coding original templates from Lyra, source codes, without distortions. Many things will no longer resonate. Labels, especially with regard to another person, twin flame, etc. More will be revealed in the field of awareness in the coming weeks. Much love, Valerie. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. A lot is happening energetically right now in the collective energy on the planet. The best you can do for yourself is to switch out of the chaos, drama, and low frequency and bring yourself into balance, harmony, and inner peace. Then you can send love to the collective as a whole and help to raise the vibration. The old way of reacting to chaotic collective energy would only bring you into bigger chaos or lower frequency energy. Don't fight against what you don't like or want from your surroundings, and don't try to prove your way is the right way. Instead, accept that others have different ways of living, being, doing, and leave them be in their own way. You do what you feel is right and send love, compassion, and gratitude to others. Love is always the right answer. You do you and shine your light for those that are still tired and are having problems sleeping and are wide awake during the night or experiencing nightmares and vivid dreams. It feels like we will be given some hours, maybe even days, to get some quality time sleeping and recharging before we continue with the new moon and the solar eclipse. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ra James, 4/24/2022. Tonight we have an out-of-this-world alignment of 5 major planets and the moon. We have Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and Saturn all in alignment. We also have Neptune in between Jupiter and Venus, making this a 5-planet phenomenon. These planets will also be crowned by the moon. We also have Mercury visiting the Pleiades. Aldebaran, the Pleiades' brightest star, will be to the upper left of Mercury. These energies are bringing some major activations. You should be getting some amazing ideas right now. It's time to get a picture in your head of what you want. These energies are all about the ideas and glimpses of the future that you are getting. These energies are changing things. If you listen to your guidance and work hard, you can literally manifest anything that you want. This Taurus season is going to first help you in going deeper into and clearing the blocks. If things are coming up that are painful or are too much for you, get more into energy healing. This Taurus season will be all about working on your energy. Today also brings us a powerful Pleiadian portal. These energies are getting so galactic, and tonight's energies are the energies of May. May will bring us a huge influx of Pleiadian energies. This week is going to bring us our Taurus new moon, which is also a partial solar eclipse and Beltane. The Lyrids are still raining down on us, too, through the 25th. It's also bringing a rising in the earth energies. Eclipses are powerful energies. They usually mark major life events. Expect major changes as things tend to end and shift into new beginnings. Destined things may be happening with you. Expect fated interactions to be occurring right now. Things bigger than yourself are playing out right now. Don't get lost in the how something will happen. Just trust that it will. From sparksofdivinelighealing.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ali Ray. Some have asked, why do I find myself struggling with surrender? I feel like I have big experiences of surrender, and then I am faced with another and another. Will it never end? How much more can I surrender? Do I just keep feeling like I am facing death over and over until something magical happens, if it even does? Yes, beloved, surrender can feel very hard because our programming has made us so frightened by it. We all swing into it and out of it until it is fully assimilated in us. So no worries. You are simply assimilating. And yes, the transformational fiery experiences of every surrender do eventually fully integrate, and what is left is a vastness of peace beyond words. Breathe easy, remain in your heart. Be boldly and courageously within the purifying flame and allow yourself to assimilate this most magnificent surrender. It is nothing to analyze or fear. It is a purification process of the highest love. It is so. You are so very loved. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Maria Charlotte. Hold on, beloved one, prepare yourself. You are about to be catapulted forward and upwards. This is the final stretch before your magnificent days of glory. Trust that brighter and better days are in store for you. You will soon feel the lovely wind beneath your wings as you are lifted up to higher grounds. Get ready. Everything can change in the blink of an eye. Embrace the unknown. The change point is near. You will not know exactly when until it is actually happening. Just trust that it will. Focus on the light. Get ready and know that it is already done. Blessed be, endless love to you. Namaste. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, James McConnell, a message from the Ascension energy. I am the Ascension energy. I come at this time to be with you, to be able to express with you in these moments. For I go from place to place, from system to system. Wherever there is an ascension process happening, there will I be, and there I am. And in this moment now, in your ascension process, I'm here once again to be able to express and share with you an opening that is happening right now in this moment. You're coming to a great happening. Not so much the solar flash, although that is a possibility and certainly a potential at this time. But you are approaching an awareness, a time of awareness that is going to take you beyond the old expression of the old illusion of the third dimension and take you into the higher vistas that you are all wanting to be in, that you are all wanting to experience. And in your wanting, you are creating. You must understand that just in your desire, in your wanting, in your visions that you might have or in your dreams, you are creating the higher expression of the fifth dimension right here on earth. You are bringing heaven to earth. You have to understand that, because what is heaven? It is that fifth dimensional expression and beyond. That is heaven. And you are bringing it right here now in this moment to the earth, all of you. All of you express as one consciousness coming together, even though you are individual consciousnesses. You are all expressing as one. More and more is this happening, because those of you that are the light warriors, especially, you are the ones that are spreading the light, even when you may not be aware that you are doing it, just simply by your thoughts. Your thoughts go out every time you have a thought, and if it is a positive thought, which they are more and more, as we are finding it here, that you are expressing more and more of these positive thoughts, which are then created into positive creation here. Because those that receive these thoughts then take them within themselves and feel it within themselves. And when they feel it, they are raising their vibration. And as they raise their vibration, then the collective consciousness is raising the vibration more and more. It cannot be stopped, as you have heard many, many times. It cannot be stopped. It will not be stopped. And the happening that I am speaking of right now is coming to you. You are expressing more and more to come into the truths that are coming forward, and forward they must do. They cannot be held back. Those that have attempted to hold back the truth can no longer do so, and you are seeing that. It is still for those that have eyes to see and ears to hear, but there are many more eyes that are opening to see and ears that are opening to hearing as well. So all of this is expressing forward in the spring now that you are in, and as the spring continues on, you are going to experience much that is bringing change to the world. You can look out at the vista now. You can look out at all that is there, even within the illusion, and you could see the illusion collapsing everywhere. It cannot be stopped and will not be stopped. But it is up to each and every one of you to hear the call within you, to reach out now more and more and express what you know, express your awareness, and more importantly, express your light to all that are ready to receive it. And I could tell you now that more are clamoring for the light, that they want the light, they want the truth, that they do not want to be held in the darkness any longer, and they shall not be held in the darkness, because the light is shining forth everywhere, and you, those of you, are carrying the light. You are carrying the Christ consciousness to all parts of the world. So I want you more and more to see the various places around the world, and see those that still yet pockets of darkness, and send light to them. Send light to all of the areas that you know of. But also know that as you are sending light to those areas where you think there is darkness, there may not be such darkness. Because everything that is being told to you is part of the illusion in many respects. But again, if you are looking for the truth, you can find the truth. And many of you are beginning to understand what is true and what is not true. You are beginning to understand that you are able to discern what is true and not true. So allow yourselves to continue to bring this forward, to bring this higher level of understanding and the ability to discern what is right and wrong for you. For you, not for everyone, for there is no right or wrong for everyone. You just simply need to follow the universal laws here, not the laws of your 3D government, but the laws that you know deep within yourself to follow. That is what you need to do more and more and more. And we find, we being all part of the Ascension energy, although I am embodying these Ascension energies at this point and will continue to do so, but we of the higher expression of this energy are all aware of all of you and following your every move as you continue to move through this process. All of your guides are working with you. You are never ever alone here, so understand that. And as you continue to move through the ascension process, you will have more and more of those guides expressing to you and showing you the way, and guiding you into the next principle that you have for your mission. So everything is happening. And you have heard many times, everything is happening exactly as it needs, in the moment that it needs to happen. So just allow. Allow, just as this one, James, is allowing now for my expression to come through, even though he was somewhat reticent, as I appeared to him in a dream here, and gave this understanding to him that he would bring this message forward. He was somewhat reticent of this, but has allowed it. And we ask you now, as I ask you now, to allow the expression to come through you whenever the opportunity arises. And I could tell you that the opportunities are going to begin to arise more and more, because as these happenings continue to come forward here, you're going to feel the understanding as it happens, and that is going to propel you on to the next phase of your mission, and the next phase you are entering right now in this moment. This is all I have for you at this time. I will be with you throughout this process, and will be encouraging you, and encouraging your guides to encourage you to continue to move through this process, and find fully at some time in the not too distant future, when you will fully move through your ascension as you are ready to do so. Peace and love be with you, my dear brothers and sisters and friends and children that are here to express out their love and their light. From ashtarcommandcrew.net, and from Divine Sister of the Light Abigail Stellar Shekinah. During the spiritual awakening process, we will come to a point when we begin to experience quite profound inner shifts and an intense transformation on all levels of being. We begin to explore our own perception of who we are in connection to this world. We go through various stages of spiritual evolution and the release of heavier energy. Ascension allows us to connect even deeper to the heart. All are able to expand in consciousness and return to our original state of being, the soul. This process can be called many things, and one of those being ascension. Ascension is the term given for shifting from one state of consciousness to another, or one-dimensional level to another. It involves the vibration of both the planet Earth and the human or being experiencing it to rise higher in vibration. Ascension involves reaching higher levels of light as the dense layers fall away and the light body is activated. This is an individual as well as collective process to let go of the old way of being and step through unknown doors of new potential. Ascension involves going deep within to a place of 0 point, where the old timelines and personality selves also dissolve into this pure awareness and state of being. Ascension is the process in which we go from a third-dimensional reality to a fifth-dimensional and higher reality. We will experience an activation and awakening of our crystalline light body. Ascension allows us to open to this deep awakening where we also merge all aspects of self into union. We integrate with our higher self the energy of the heart and expand our consciousness beyond the limitations of the human mind and body. We experience oneness with Source, raise into Christ consciousness, and live life from a place of authenticity. From QuantumLightCodes.com. And from Ileana, the Star Traveler. Astral Travel Memories of the Star Traveler. Inner Earth Central Life Force Crystal Healer. Inner Earth has a central life force crystal healer which glows bright blue as it provides life-giving energies to the various groups that live in Inner Earth. The crystal also glows with golden light rays that can reverse the aging process, help to remember forgotten memories, and restore beings to their optimal health. While interfacing with the central life force crystal healer, the Star Traveler started to remember previous lifetimes, and also communicated with beings from the Andromeda Galaxy. Inner Earth City Hallway. Many of the Inner Earth large cities have hallways that lead to various types of places, like meeting rooms, portal gateway rooms, and libraries. When the Star Traveler was observing these hallways on her astral travel journey, she noticed that some of the doors on the side of the hallways were glowing in a golden color. These are the arch portalway doors that are transportation room hubs to travel off-planet to other galaxies, or even to teleport to the surface of the Earth. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Amera, Atlantis. Mer Lantis, the city underwater. This is similar to the city beneath the water I saw in my first past life regression to the Mer realm. As I entered my experience, I was shocked and awed to find myself under the water swimming down as Mer being. I was literally writhing up and down on the couch with my arms over my head exclaiming, "I'm a mermaid, I'm a mermaid." I swam towards this beautiful water city covered by what appeared to be a dome. At first my left brain really wanted to doubt what I was seeing because it looked like something I might have seen in a movie. But you know, these images in Hollywood come from somewhere, often the collective unconscious. The dome is actually a protected sheath that allows the Mer city to remain hidden in another frequency. Those who resonate with the frequency of Mer Lantis, that's what I am going to call it, are able to travel out great distances and return by our inner GPS and a crystal we wear that is like a homing device to our beloved city. This city still exists. The Mer world is not in another dimension, it is a frequency. That is the best I can describe it. I've been away from my home for a very, very long time. I did not originally incarnate as a human. I rose up from the ocean in a flash and landed on shore. I gave up my very long hair as a trade to be human. My legs for a very long time, many lifetimes, were weak. I was crippled. I wanted so much to walk among the humans that I was willing to leave my beloved family, partner, and children to be here on Earth. It is very hard for me to go into the Mer realm. The missing I feel and the separation is extreme. I miss my family, my parents, and my beloved. They are intensely supportive of my decision, and the depth of unconditional love I receive from them is unlike anything I have ever known on Earth. Being on Kauai has allowed me to reconnect with them more consciously. This reunion has given me much strength and courage to continue forward in my soul mission, to help the planet ascend as a human in this lifetime, which is my last, so that I may return to my home under the sea. My family is royalty. Amera means princess. I did not know that when I took my Mer name a few years ago. Interestingly, my mother in this life called me princess from the time I was born. She named me Elizabeth, a queen's name, and I grew up as Beth. Beth means house. My name, Amera Beth, literally means royal house. No coincidences in spirit. Many of you hearing this are Mer. Some of you are dolphin or whale, or know you have been on Lemuria and Atlantis. This is the time of the great homecoming for all of us. Soul family, the human family, all one. Oceans of aloha. Amera Atlantis, star of the sea. From AmeraAtlantis.com. And from Divine Sis, star of the light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury in Taurus squares Saturn in Aquarius, and sextile Neptune in Pisces. Mercury activates the ongoing square between Saturn and the nodes. Today's aspect tells us that it's time to get real about our circumstances, but part of us resists. Hard conversations or tough thinking may be necessary to clear the way. Note that depression can be linked to hard Mercury-Saturn aspects, as the inner voice can become cold and hard. Don't allow yourself to slip into pessimism. Just because you can't see a solution today doesn't mean there is no solution. Neptune knows that when the mind is relaxed, it's easier to see through obstacles. Look for the silver lining. Speak with elders or authorities, or consult books to further understanding. Keep your inner dialogue constructive and kind. Reframe your thinking. Don't let doubt sap your faith in the future. Let your vision inspire you, but make room for detours along the path towards manifestation. Sometimes problems force growth in ways that ease cannot. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Cosmic History Quote for Moon 10, Day 21. Any manifestation is an image or vision synchronized by the synchronic order. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 236, Yellow Lunar Warrior. Lunar is the name for the number 2, and its keywords are challenge, polarize, and stabilize. To proceed through this wave spell, we must first identify the challenges that lay ahead. Before we can turn a challenge around and solve the problem, we must first identify the issue. Take a look today at what is holding you back and make a plan to do something about it. Today is Yellow Warrior, and the keywords associated with it are intelligence, fearlessness, and questioning. Yellow Warrior invites us to go on a mission, to accept a quest. Contemplate today what you could achieve using your willpower, and by thinking like a warrior, wield a sword and don't be shy about marching forth. Yellow Warrior days are all about exerting your willpower, using your intelligence, and asking the right questions. When you combine the meaning of both the number and day, the result is facing challenges with fearlessness. It's a great combo today because who better to deal with challenges than the warrior? The Yellow Warrior loves missions and quests, so today try to be a warrior and you will find dealing with problems will be easy peasy. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Lunar Warrior. 2 Keeb, Keen 236, 24th of April 2022, fearless questioning, smashing through challenges. 24/4/2022 equals 646, equals 610, equals 61, equals 7. 646, opening heaven's gate to new earth. Day codes, 23 charisma, magnetism, joy. 6 heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 7 mystic, magic, spiritual, solitude, initiation. Month year codes, 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. 6. Heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 10. Manifestation, power, authority. 1. New beginnings, original, unique, leader. 20. The awakening, clear vision. 22. Architect of peace, master builder. Keen 2, 3, 6 equal 11 equal 2. Lunar tone challenge equals tone number 2. An abundance of twos, duality codes today. It is time for heavenly peace, union, and cooperation. Warning, Keen 236 can be one of the most argumentative and challenging codes in the dream spell to master. Today's code, the yellow warrior plus lunar tone of challenge, questioning authority and reality, can be very combustible, with the volatility to cause arguments, protests, and rebellion. Watch out for more dissension and protests, rallies to erupt. Be aware and intelligently choose to be the peaceful spiritual warrior. Note the good news is that with Lamat as the higher guide, the rainbow warriors of New Earth focus on peace and harmony, will be empowered and find their voice. Day 2 in the Blue Eagle wave spell, where we are being asked to fly high and focus on the big picture, the divine plan for humanity, so that we can create it. Envisioning the highest timeline for ourselves and our planet, as our visionary powers and third eye are awakened and activated. It is time for another wave of mass awakenings for humanity. Today we are fearlessly questioning the duality conflicts of the current paradigm in order to envision and create a more harmonious world of unity, love, peace, and abundance. Tone of creation, lunar tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. Today we are focused on the physical plane and how we can anchor the collective vision of peace, harmony, and abundance in our physical reality. A day filled with uncovering how you can transcend the seesaw challenges to infinite abundance and joy, examining and questioning the separation between the haves and the have-nots. It is a time to balance and harmonize this discrepancy. Now is the time to step out of the duality game and all its possible challenges in order to move into more constant flow, disengage, and choose not to play the matrix game. Polarity reveals your conflict struggles and the apparent separation created by your belief in duality. Polarized positions actually work in cooperative alliances. In cooperation, all polarities serve as backgrounds for full appreciation of one another and the whole. Examine the opposites and polarity to giving and receiving joy and abundance. Allow yourself to receive and rise above any lack or illusion. Note, be mindful of any conflicts, relationship challenges that arise today, revealing what needs to be addressed in order to reach equilibrium and harmony in your life. Today's question is, what challenges on my question need to be stabilized in order to reign in a new harmonious era of peace, love, and joy through unity consciousness? May your supreme intelligence lead you to unified and harmonious divine alliances today. In la ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 236, Yellow Lunar Warrior. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to question, stabilizing fearlessness. I seal the output of intelligence. With the lunar tone of challenge, I am guided by the power of elegance. And on this powerful day of transformations, manifestations, and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges on Patreon and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Brothor of the Light SeanFrancis B for your pledge and support on Patreon and for purchasing our meditation. And welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light Naomi C for your pledge and support on Patreon. And welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support us with a monthly pledge, you can do so to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com, or if you'd like to make a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account on eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your donations through Super Chat in our premiere of transmission of the wave spell of the Blue Eagle. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Angelica Santana for your donation. I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light Concerned Citizen for your donation, and also thank Divine Sister of the Light Susan Donahue for your donation through the Super Chats today. Thank you very much. We appreciate you and all of you for your support. We couldn't be doing our great works without all of you and your contributions, so we are very grateful for you and continuing to support us in our work and mission of this great ascension process. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And she has a 25% off sale for Mother's Day until May 8th, so be sure to take advantage of that. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from Divine Brothor of the Light Lee, Prairie, Whale Portal, Sirius A, Lemuria Codex, Astronomical Clock, Suspended Animation, 0 Point Waters, Frequency Expands, Precession Planetary Orbits, Solar Dragon Christ, Michael, Orion Sirius, Ishtar Gates, Giza Sphinx Portal Open, First Principle Matters, Black Hole Trinity Creation, Mother Father Child, Inner Elder Navigates, Ruby Heart Gateway, Crystal Emerald City, Holy Quintessence, Earth Recycling System, Aether, Energy Potential, Origins Water Purified, Doubling Frequency, 2 Hemispheres, Choke Point Vortex, Parabolic Image, Arc of Horizon, Red and White, Quantum Light Simulator, AI Programmable Matter, Intention Field Dynamics, 4D Self, 3D Hologram, Self-Aware, Stargates, Kingship Arcs, God Spark, Standing Wave Structure, Plasma Fields Converge, Golden Coherent Auras, Perpetual Motion Forms, Transmutation Wheel, Returning North Star, Solar Boat Wave, Everything Comes Back to You, Star Body. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. 1111 coming in through this powerful portal. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and auspicious week ahead through this last week of this powerful April energies and into this powerful new moon and solar eclipse in Taurus on the 30th of Saturday, the last day of the month, as we go out with a big bang. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the most beautiful day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.